the End Hunger Challenge Project that have agreed to do an interview. And first up is, give a shout out.
Before Treason,
right?
what's going on? What's going on, everybody?
Truth Before Treason. They've been amazing to step up and say they're going to do this. Hell yeah, right?
Right on. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So, you know what the project is about. I've been talking to some of you on Facebook, and you know what you're a part of. We are doing what? Ending
Hunger! Woo! Hunger right here.
All right.
Right here.
So, knowing what you're a part of, and specifically child hunger, and that you're helping to end that, how does it make you feel to be part of a project that has over 80 artists, including headliners, on this project?
It's pretty nuts. It's pretty cool, man. Like, it's a good cause and everything, and just being a part of something that big is pretty special to us.
And even bigger this year, if you don't remember, you were helping to raise 1 million meals.
What?
Right?
Yeah.
All right. So 1 million meals we're raising this year towards ending child hunger in the U.S.
Right on.
You know, unfortunately, statistics aside, right now here in Minnesota, all around the U.S., the statistics are, tongue twister, 1 in 5 kids are dealing with food insecurity. So knowing that, you know, right here in St. Cloud, in our hometowns, we have 1 in 5 kids that are going hungry. What comes to your mind when you think of that? I mean, how does that make you feel knowing that that many kids are currently facing food insecurity?
1 in 5, that's pretty crazy. I was not aware of that.
That's what it is right now, yeah.
I had no idea that was such a big issue in the area, honestly.
Yeah.
As much of a common problem as it is.
Yeah.
Really hits home. I mean, I have, like 5 nieces and nephews.
I was about to say 5 kids. I'm going to you know,
No, 5 kids, yeah.
No.
Get around.
Not that we know of, anyway.
Yeah. We'll see. But that's definitely disheartening, you know. It's crazy. Yeah,
Do all you can do to
good.
help.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
You know, so you could have very easily have said, yeah, we're too busy or whatever, we just want to be a part of it, but you didn't. You stepped up and said, hell yeah, we're going to do this. So, you know, why was it so quick to be, I mean, does it hit home in a certain way that you guys were like, we're going to do this, you know?
Well, it's like you said, 1 in 5 kids, you know.
You just found out about it.
I mean, it is a problem, you know.
Yeah, but you know, on top of that too, I mean, we're just normal guys. I mean, we like to help out every once in a while when we can too, and if we can help just by doing an interview and just talking, that's a piece of cake.
Yeah, whatever we can
Just
do.
a little bit, but a little bit from one person can mean a whole lot from another person.
Exactly.
Well, look at it this way. So, just so you know, this has already been put out there, and I'm pretty sure I told you guys this before the interview, that we're doing a little competition between the bands to see who can raise awareness and spread it the most between the bands. And, you know, I don't want to sound like those old Sally Struthers commercials, you know, for just $5. But realistically, though, 1 drink at the bar that you're at is enough to feed 100 kids. So giving up 1 drink tonight would be enough to feed 100 kids. $10. That's what we're looking at.
Yeah.
So if your fans want to step up and accept the challenge, all they need to do is go into the link that we're going to post, right? And they just have to put Truth Before Treason. They just have to put, you know, in honor of and then whatever, and we'll be able to track it. And the band that raises the most money, we're going to throw an extra $150 in. That's 1,500 meals on top of what you're already raising.
Right on.
So if the fans can step up, you know.
Do it.
Right?
Do it.
So hopefully we can make that
One
happen.
click.
Yeah.
Just one. Just even $5. 50 meals. Come on, $5.
Even you can pause your cat videos and make a difference.
That's awesome. So, you know, there are a lot of people out there who say, you know, this isn't my problem, hunger is not, it doesn't concern me, and maybe they haven't had to deal with it. Maybe they've never been faced with hunger, they've never been faced with poverty, so of course it's not going to affect them. But, you know, if you could look at them and kind of say any message to get across to tell them that ideally it does affect everybody, what would you tell those who say, I don't want to help, you know, it doesn't...
Well, I mean, a lot of us...
Not that we can make them, but...
We can make them.
Right. Yeah. We'll make you. No, a lot of us, you know, are fortunate enough to never have to deal with that, like you said, and sometimes it's hard to wrap your mind around it. Like, usually, you know, when you're hungry, you just grab something to eat most of the time. So that just because you're raised that way doesn't mean, you know, there's not other stuff going on. Some people aren't as fortunate. So.
Exactly. Not everybody can have Twinkies and, you know, whatever else, and just
hit up the old McDonald's, you know.
Right? And I think the fact that what resonates more is that we're trying to end child hunger. And a lot of these kids, well, most of them actually don't have a say in the situation. They have no say in the situation they're put in. So the fact that they're facing hunger when they don't have a choice to go to McDonald's or go wherever, they have no control of that. I think that's what kind of hits home for us a little bit harder.
Yeah, absolutely.
So You know?
Yeah, it's definitely sad for sure.
All right, so we're here tonight. It's gonna be, like I said, it's gonna be a pretty big night for all the bands playing. How about one song, music-wise, hunger aside, even though we're still gonna spread this message?
Right.
One song that's in your guys' iPod playlist that your fans wouldn't expect to find in there.
Oh man.
I can see somebody blushing already. Like, I'm guessing Bieber's gonna come up or some
Oh
shit.
God, no.
You wanna kick it
I'll
off?
start this off because I already know I got the most embarrassing one. When I was younger, I had a CD, and I found the CD recently, and I burned it onto my iTunes playlist, and it gets played pretty frequently.
Oh no.
Avril Lavigne, and "Complicated" is still one of my jams.
For sure.
No shame there. No
All right,
shame.
no shame.
I don't think anyone's gonna be surprised
Right?
by that.
Right? I mean, I
Anyone
was
knows
expecting
that.
like Hanson or something. You know?
I'm a really big fan of Sia.
Oh, that's what I was gonna
Yeah,
do, man.
I
Love to see
have like almost all of her albums, and I jam them. They're cool. She's
All
good.
right,
She's
there
good.
you go.
Oh man. Well, you took mine. Now I just have to
So now you
think.
have to
No, you
figure
gotta
something
think
else
of it.
I gotta
out.
think a little bit.
Something someone wouldn't expect.
Right? That they
Something
wouldn't,
someone wouldn't
that
expect.
they wouldn't
That'd be
expect.
anything on my playlist,
Yeah.
pretty much.
All right.
All right. Radar Love.
Yeah, classic rock.
All right. Yeah. There you go.
Right on.
I got nothing. Mostly I just listen to CDs this day, but I don't know. I'll shoot you one over instead. I'll do a guilty pleasure song of mine. Definitely Panama by Van Halen. I don't know why, but I crank that up and just I go hard.
All right. So I know you guys are going to set to go on pretty soon here, and we talked about what this part is right now at the end of the interview. So 3 artists or bands, whoever, to keep the project rolling that you're going to say, you need to do this. You need
All
to
right.
keep this going. Who are we going to nominate?
We nominate Favor the Fall.
Why are you looking at me?
That's
Contingency.
Contingency.
All right, Contingency.
Frank, you can do it.
And Window Vine.
Why am I getting pointed at here?
You Window Vine. Window Vine.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
So there's your 3 nominations. They have been a part of helping to raise 1 million meals this year towards ending child hunger. Be sure to check them out. I'm going to set up links for all of their stuff. Support your local bands,
Do that.
Do it.
right? Download their music.
Just do it.
Woo! All right. Thanks, guys.
Hey, thanks. Yeah.